so he starts to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The back's got it again. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Movement here from the tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuck to the run perfectly.
First down loss sets up second and long on the 11. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
He'll hand it off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Powerful offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's caught downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is hauled in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 20. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the ground, it's Payne. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
That's an important first down on that running play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching it. He's got a man down the middle. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. They attack the deep middle of this defense to come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.